Hello everyone, my name is Amis Napoles Ochoa, Miss Cosmo Cuba 2025, and my project is based on SDG number 4, quality education. And the global issue that I am concerned about is lack of access to basic learning resources and limited opportunities for children in underserved communities. This is a root problem that needs to be solved because I actually believe that education is the root to every nation's growth. Yet, millions of children are still denied the access to basic resources such as pencils, notebooks, backpacks, or even a classroom. Growing up in Cuba, a country with one of the highest literacy rates in the world, but also with very limited resources, I remember having the desire of wanting to do more, but not having enough resources or support. So the root problem is educational inequality, not because children lack desire or talent, but because their environment lacks support. My solution focuses on building a real connection between communities in need and people who want to make a difference, which is why I'm developing a global digital platform through my own organization, Bright Futures Foundation, where underserved communities can share their stories and challenges, and where others can see them and take action. As this platform grows, it will not only connect people, but also schools, organizations, and partners who share the same mission. In that way, we can make education more accessible to every child. To ensure the feasibility of this project, I came up with three main ideas for the smart financial planning. The first one will be community partnership, working with schools, local businesses, and sponsors to support ongoing projects. The second one is crowdfunding, encouraging people worldwide to contribute and make a direct impact on children's education. An example of this is GoFundMe. And the third and main idea will be a digital app. Each community will have its own profile where they can share their stories, challenges, or even the necessities that they have. In this case, we do want to emphasize school supplies and access to technology. In return, the supporters will be able to see these stories in real time, then make a direct contribution and follow up with the results through photos, testimonies, or any other measurable outcome. In that way, we can make sure that the impact is consistent. I come from humble roots that taught me the value of education and hope. Today, I'm using those roots to lead change. Because from roots, we don't just grow, from roots, we lead.
Good morning, everyone. Buenos dias.
And may I invite Ms. Mook to give question to the
Bruno
contestants?
Diaz, good morning.
Good morning.
So, first of all, congratulations. And since you already mentioned about the SDG, what is the SDG?
So the SDG is quality education. And this can be in any form that you want to improve education in your community or internationally. In my case, because of my story, I immigrated to the United States when I was 16. And when I did that, I realized how much I was missing in education, how much the people in my community were missing, not only in resources, but also in support. And that's why I chose quality education, because that way I could make an impact not only in America, but also giving back to my community in Cuba.
Well, that's very touching. But how does your project stand out among the other community initiatives that also tackling a very similar issues?
Well, you know, I realized when I was doing my project that education is one of the topics that us, the girls, tackle the most. And I think that being able to live that experience myself personally is what makes it different. I'm not doing it from the outside. I actually grew up in a country where my mom had to buy me shoes 3 sizes bigger than my size so they could last me 5 years. My mom had to send me my notebooks, my backpacks, my clothes to go to school, and being able to live that, I know how it feels to want to learn, to want to make a difference, to want to make an impact, but you do not have the resources, really motivates me to do more. And it motivates me to know that my platform is unique because it's my own story. Thank you.
Just one more question on regarding the financial aspects. You have been mentioned in the crowdfunding. That is quite interesting. So just tell me like how you have been, what is the stage of crowdfunding and how it helps with your project? Yeah.
Yes, so it will be a non-profit. So anyone who wants to work with us, who wants to help, it will be seen as a volunteer. But for the launch of the app, I do want to make an event, so to present it to the community, to present it to investors. So for that, I'm guessing we will need like $2,000 maximum to be able to, you know, the cameras, the whole stage, the host, and that way, after that, hopefully we get enough investors to make the project even bigger. And in the future, when it gets successful, we can pay our workers and we can pay anyone who wants to work with us. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ms. Cosmo Cuba.